Welcome back to this in-depth special, the race for a vaccine, the search for a drug on COVID-19. Now, despite the World Health Organization's temporary pause on the use of hydroxychloroquine in solidarity trials and a Lancet study claiming the drug is unsafe, a new study by ICMR in India has proven just the opposite. The study has reaffirmed ICMR's previous stand. A sustained intake of the anti-malarial drug has shown positive results in reducing the risk of coronavirus in healthcare workers. I leave you today with this story from Milan Sharma, once again showing how the world is still in the race for a drug or a vaccine for coronavirus. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.
In contrast to a recent World Health Organization decision to halt their HCQ trial, a new study by the Indian Council of Medical Research has found that a high dosage of hydroxychloroquine correlates with a lower COVID-19 infection rate in healthcare workers. The ICMR study indicates that simply initiating HCQ treatment among healthcare workers did not reduce the odds of getting infected by COVID-19. But with the intake of 4 or more maintenance doses of HCQ, the protective effect started emerging. A significant reduction of about 80% in the odds of COVID-19 infection in the healthcare workers was identified with the intake of 6 or more doses of HCQ.
With the data that ICMR has collected, they are confident that it will not pose any danger to these people who are recommended. As far as the HCQ being recommended on those who are COVID patients, those guidelines, the ICMR sources said they will review in future.
Despite the WHO stand on HCQ, experts in India have continued to support the ICMR version.
WHO, based on the Lancet report now, has temporarily suspended. They have not said that we are fully suspending. Temporarily suspended till they actually analyze the results of the hospital registry results. So you have to remember, hospital registry results and a proper clinical trial which is blinded and double-armed and all those things with respect to placebo and all are two completely different things. You know, it's not a proper clinical trial. Okay. It's only from the records of the hospital. It is observed that hydroxychloroquine administered to these patients has not helped.
A study on nearly 15,000 patients by premier medical journal The Lancet found that those being treated with HCQ and chloroquine are at a higher risk of death and irregular heartbeat. The study suggested that the use of HCQ didn't have any observable benefit. The researchers further claim that their large-scale analysis shows potential harm for hospitalized COVID-19 patients taking HCQ pills. Following this study, the World Health Organization temporarily halted the clinical trial of hydroxychloroquine, but it maintains that clinical trial data is still awaited and any final decisions will be taken only based on that.
Position based on the evidence is really there is no solid evidence one way or the other whether or not hydroxychloroquine is harmful or beneficial or not, and that's why it's important that we get clinical trial data.
The jury, it seems, is still out on the issue of HCQ's efficacy. Until a consensus is built, countries and administrations are taking their calls based on their assessments and their needs.